crew? This is your Chew. Good morning. We made it to the weekend. Super excited. And this morning I want to share with you my crazy morning and kind of talk to all of you parents out there and encourage you, because today is the last day of school here in Beeville and probably lots of other places. We have 2 weeks off for school. Woo woo. I'm like super duper excited about it. But things are fixing to go a little bit crazy here in the Brewis household, because they know that they don't have school and it's Christmas break and we're fixing to open gifts next week and we're going to the lights, going to see Christmas lights this weekend, and it's just so exciting, but at the same time it gets a little bit busy for us parents, right? So I just had a little experience this morning that I want to share with all y'all, because I know you parents don't have any experiences of your own, but I know you can relate to this. So this morning was one of those awesome mornings. We woke up super early and got ready, and our intentions were to go get donuts and to be at school on time or even early because it's the last day of school. Kinsley has a Christmas party today. We are fixing to leave to go to that actually, and it's just going to be an awesome day. I was excited, got up early, took the doggy out, our new puppy that we got for Christmas, and she's doing incredible with potty training. She did not have an accident all day yesterday and only one accident the day before, and we've only had her 3 days, so she's awesome. But today was the first, would be the one day she has an accident right before school, right? Because that's just our luck on the last day of school, right? So, it's one of those mornings. Kinsley's excited. Christmas party, last day of school. She won't listen. She's spilling milk all over the countertop. Rory's in the dog kennel playing with the dog toys instead of putting her shoes on. They put their shoes on. Next thing I know, I come in here to leave and their shoes are off. Where are their shoes? I don't know, because they took them off and they're lost now. On top of that, the dog had an accident and Kinsley stepped in it and tracked it all throughout our hallway and somehow managed to get it on her pants. So I try to find pants, and where are the pants? I don't know where her pants are. I can't find them anywhere. I did all the laundry the other day, but the hubby put the clothes away, and Lord knows where he put them. So it was just a crazy morning. So what ended up us being able to leave here at 7:50 to go get donuts and spend time eating it and then go to school ended up us not leaving until 8:15. And I was like, oh my gosh, so aggravated. And, it was just one of those mornings. And I started having a little talk with God. And God was like, you know what? It's so funny how when you get inconvenienced, you think it's okay to get impatient with your kids, and you think it's okay to put them in timeout or to give them a stern talking to or to get on to them and let out your frustration on your kids, when it's not okay, because me as your father, you inconvenience me all the time, Alyssa, and I don't do that to you. I give you grace, gentleness, compassion, long-suffering, mercy, love. I don't do that to you, so don't do that to your kids. And I was like, oh, wow. Okay, God, I get that. I'm so sorry. And he went on to say, when you drop your kids off at a babysitter's house, you expect that babysitter to treat your kids the way that you would treat your kids yourself, right? If your babysitter treats your kids differently than the way that you would treat them, you're not going to use that babysitter again, because you're entrusting your child with that babysitter to care for those kids and love those kids the same way that you would yourself. And God began to say to me, those kids are not your kids. Those kids are my kids. And I just gave you the honor of raising those kids for me by entrusting them to you. So when you raise those kids, I want you to raise them in the same manner, the same integrity, the same character, the same likeness that I would raise you. Because they're not yours, they're mine. And you're just taking care of them for me until my son returns and brings y'all all back to heaven with me. And I was like, wow, that made me look at the way I raise my kids. And especially right now in this Christmas season, all the cray-cray, the season. You know, we've got Christmas parties and finishing our shopping and our baking and putting gift bags together. I've got a Christmas party tonight at my house, and I'm preparing for that. And, you know, we can get impatient with our kids, but we need to bring it back and not get things twisted. You cannot treat your kids the way you think you should just because they're yours, because in all reality, they're not yours, they're God's. And you have been entrusted with the honor and the responsibility to raise those kids in the same likeness that your Father has raised you. So, you know, and is still raising you because you have not arrived. So when they're going crazy, when they're not listening, you need to discipline, because the word says that you have to discipline your children or you are doing them injustice. You have to discipline them, but at the same time, remember how God disciplines you. It's approached with a grace. It's approached with a patience. It's approached with long suffering. In the midst of him correcting you, he is still doing it with love. And remember that this season and all throughout your child's life and how you raise your kids, things are going to happen, but just bring it back to your mind. Okay, these are not my kids. How would I feel if my kids were with a babysitter? How would I want them to do this? And that's how God's, you know, expecting of you with his children. So I know this is a little bit longer, but I think that we need this as parents to remember not to go crazy ourselves and dumping a bunch of stress on them that they don't need because they are kids. But remember that, you know, these kids are a gift and they're a blessing, and we need to let them see God through our lives and through our example so that they can love God with all of their heart. So just have a great day, guys. Remember that as you are raising your kids. Sorry, this is a little bit long, but this is good stuff you need to know as parents. Have a blessed weekend. Y'all have a great day. Love y'all. Bye.